Hello, I'm Zaccura and welcome back to my channel, and it is here! We have arrived, the time has come for the end of Mermay. Even though it technically ended like 4 or 5 days ago, So this video is going to be just a little bit shorter than the previous Mermay videos because the last week in May 2019 only had 3 days in it, but be sure to stick around until the end of the video because I am holding a giveaway where you guys can enter to win a little something something, and I will explain all the details on how to enter and so on later in this video. But for now, let's talk about these last 3 Mermay pieces, shall we? So for the last 3 days, I decided to go back to my roots and do some good old-fashioned pencil work with my good old beloved mechanical pencil. I think I've mentioned this sometime before in past videos, but the mechanical pencil I use for pretty much every single drawing is the same pencil that I actually drew my very first anime drawing with like 5 years ago, which if you've seen my Why I Art video, you know that it was that drawing that sparked my artistic journey. There's a bird chirping outside very loudly. So I have a strange special connection with this pencil and with sketches in general because for my first year of drawing, I pretty much exclusively did pencil sketches because I didn't really have any other art supplies. And I still use this same party favor mechanical pencil for all of my traditional art. Yay, okay, story time over. For day 29, I did this drawing of a mommy mermaid and a little itsy bitsy baby mermaid. For this one, I did a lot of soft shading by blending it out with my finger a lot. I've never actually used one of those blending sticks before. I've only ever learned how to blend things out with my finger, and I'm just so used to it now. I think it would be weird to have to like get another tool to blend things out with. But I always feel like that the camera doesn't pick up that kind of pencil work, the soft shading. I guess because it's so light, the camera has trouble picking up on the contrast. But I think it still shows the idea. I did find it kind of difficult to get things very dark, though. It's been a while since I've done a purely pencil illustration, so I kind of forgot how light it stays. I mean, especially because I was only using one hardness of pencil graphite. I just use regular HB pencil graphite. You know, probably if I pulled out some other pencils with softer graphite, I could get the sharper, darker lines that I was imagining in my head. But in the end, I actually just ended up cheating a little bit and using just a little bit of fine liner around some of the edges to make them darker and have them pop. So I guess, you know, this one isn't completely just pencil, but nobody has to know that. It's our secret. For day 30, I did a drawing of this mermaid with glasses who is reading a book and sitting on a big clam. For this one, I decided to do no soft shading and instead completely just do hatch shading. This way everything can be very sharp and clean, or as clean as I can make it. And also, I decided to give this mermaid glasses. I don't know why, but I hardly ever draw characters with glasses. And every time I do draw a character with glasses, I'm like, why don't I draw more characters with glasses? I think glasses look really cute on characters, especially these round ones. I'm a big fan of round glasses. I personally have quite a few pairs of circle sunglasses in real life. So yeah, gotta draw more characters with glasses. Also, unfortunately, when it came to the footage for this drawing, I accidentally did not film a lot of the latter part of the cross-hatching. I thought I pressed the record button, but it ended up not recording. It happens. But at least some of the hatching was filmed, but you'll see quite a big gap near the end. I did this drawing in my cartoony style, or I guess kinda in my cartoony style. I think I still haven't quite solidified my cartoony style because I tend to change many things around. For example, when I draw things in this style, I usually just like draw a little line for the nose, whereas in this drawing I made her nose look more like the way I draw noses when I draw in my other style, which doesn't really have a name. I would consider like a little more anime influenced. I don't know. Even after all this time, I still feel like I don't exactly have a style. My style is just whatever I think looks right then and there when I'm drawing. I think if I do have any style, it's mostly attributed to just natural style, meaning little specific, unique ways of doing things that every person ends up developing, like the way I do my line work or cross-hatching, or just like little aesthetic things that I myself can't even really put a finger on what it is exactly. But when it comes to like intentional style choices, I find myself not really able to stick to any specific rule set for very long, even though they're rule sets that I completely made up myself. So at the moment, I've ended up with pretty much just a few different style sets that I've developed to draw in, like a semi-realistic style, an anime style, and a cartoony style. And recently I've been kind of playing with this 2D-ish style, and sometimes I draw in one style, sometimes I draw in another, and sometimes I mix things together. Will this change in the future? Is this all just a step in my journey of developing my own style? Will I eventually end up settling on one definitive Zaccura style? Maybe I will, who knows? That is for future Zaccura to find out. But all I know is whether I do or not, that isn't really my goal anyway. My way of approaching illustration, at the moment at least, is pretty much just a Mod Podge of whatever I feel like at the time. It's fun and different and ever-changing, and I am just fine with that. And finally, for the very last day in Mermay, day 31, I did this little drawing of this little girl, mermaid, who is sitting on this little edge above a small well of water and hand-feeding a little turtle. When it came to the shading on this piece, I did a little of both of what I did for the 2 days prior. I did both some clean hatching on the girl and then some smooth shading for the water. Also, I couldn't end Mermay without drawing a single whale fly all month. I mean, come on. So I added 2 little whale flies flying around the girl. They're honestly hardly noticeable as whale flies, but come on, it was mostly for me. Let's be honest here. I needed to know that I drew whale flies during Mermay. That's all that matters. This drawing is actually kind of the most simple drawing I did all month. It's super sketchy and cartoony and quick, like something I do in my sketchbook before bed, and in a strange way, I think it ended up being a really nice way to end the challenge. Usually if I end up having my drawings near the end of a tight deadline become really simple or sketchy, I kind of feel like I skimped out, or I had cut corners in order to complete the challenge on time, or I just didn't do my best, because that's just my very, very healthy way of looking at things. But this time, it just kind of felt like, yeah, the last day was chill. I could have done something more extravagant. I had the time, actually, but I decided to just relax and enjoy the end of this challenge. Maybe because it was a choice and not just me running out of options that I feel better about it, or maybe it's because I've already done monthly challenges quite a few times successfully that by now I'm just like, I don't need to prove it to myself anymore. I'm like, yeah, I could have, but that doesn't mean I have to. Although I am saying this all now after I went through a month of unreasonably difficult, intricate illustrations and was practically panicking and trying to catch up the entire month. Maybe some things will never change.
Did you see it? Way up there. It's a city. But downstairs.
And that is the final wrap of Mermay 2019. Woo! But the excitement does not end here. No, no, no. Because it is, you guessed it, giveaway time! Yes, to celebrate this successful completion of the Mermay challenge and to thank you guys for your support, and because I've really been trying to figure out what kind of thing I could give away ever since I hit 500 subscribers like months ago, I am holding a little giveaway where you guys can enter to win a physical print of any of the Mermay pieces I did for Mermay 2019. Here's how to enter. 1. Be sure you are subscribed to my channel. 2. Leave a comment below letting me know which of the themes I did for Mermay this year was your favorite. Was it week 1, Inky Mergals, week 2, It's a Big Big World, week 3, Refreshing, week 4, Muscly Mermen, or week 5, Sketchy Sirens? There is no right answer. Whatever you pick makes no difference in the raffle or your freedom to pick whatever print you'd like in the end if you do end up winning. This is just so I know which comments to enter into the raffle. So that's the only amount of importance it has. And that's it. The deadline to enter is Friday, June 14th, so just a little over a week after this video goes up, and the winner will be contacted or asked to contact me shortly after. One lucky winner will receive a print of their choice of any one of the 31 illustrations I did for Mermay 2019. This contest is open internationally, so anyone can enter to win. Yay! And the last thing to mention is that if you are a minor, please be sure to get your parents or your guardian's permission before entering, because in the case that you do win, I will need to get your shipping address in order to send you your prize. Hopefully that was all easy enough to understand, but feel free to take a look in the description box as everything I just mentioned is written down there, and feel free if you have any further questions to ask them below in the comments and I will get back to you. Good luck everybody! Mermay was a wonderful challenge to participate in. I would 100% recommend it to anyone, just like Inktober. I thought Mermay wouldn't be as interesting as Inktober because you're limited to one subject, but there's actually quite a lot of things you can do with a mermaid. And because you're not limited to any one medium, that actually helped keep me interested and inspired throughout the month. So yeah, good stuff. Thank you guys all for hanging with me this month. I hope you enjoyed seeing my mermaid journey, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up before you go, and don't forget to leave a comment and get yourself entered into the giveaway. If you'd like to follow me on social media, all the links to that are in the description box. I will be back next week with a new video. Not entirely sure yet what it will be, but I am looking forward to making videos that don't have like 20 hours worth of raw footage. I'm looking forward to that again. So yeah, I'm lingering now. I'll see you guys next week. Stay awesome, stay inspired, always. See ya!